Alright, we're back at it. Last year was a bit of a soft launch, but I wanted to show you something cool that me and Glad have done. We have built a greenhouse. We got the Baker's Creek Heirloom Seed Collection, so we were excited to start growing. So we put this together with a few poles and some plastic tarping. Our neighbor gave us a constructible carport, and we built it not with all of the poles, so it's not quite as tall as it would be. And we got some special greenhouse plastic off of Amazon. Turns out Lowe's, Tractor Supply, and Home Depot didn't have any. They just had like tarping you'd put down for painting. It was too opaque. So you can see that there's lots of options. Which size you get will really depend on the size of the greenhouse that you're building. You know, since they weren't available anywhere else, it's nice that Amazon or whoever will just deliver it to you. So we haven't gotten anything growing in here just yet. We've got some shelves and things going in. Because the plastic was just so big, I got the biggest one they had, and you know, it was actually good, but it just kind of drapes over the whole apparatus. So we've had to use tape to secure it. It works reasonably well. Certainly holds the heat in. Important to properly anchor your greenhouse. I don't really know anybody that hasn't, but in the event that you don't, you know, something like that could happen. Now, a greenhouse can cost as much as you want it to, or it can be as inexpensive as you want it to be. You can make it out of wood and use, you know, better polymers and glass and plastic sheeting. Or you can use metal piping or PVC pipe and drape some plastic over it. Here we are inside. It's a little late in the winter season. It's almost spring, but it'll still be good to get the seeds started, and it'll also be great to start a second crop. Because, you know, each crop that you do only lasts, you know, I mean, kind of like a few months. So you can get one started now, it kind of peaks around June. You can have one started in between that, and it peaks around August. And you've started one in between that. And it's done right before the first frost in October, maybe early November. This was just a kit that my neighbor gave me to make this. I mean, it was supposed to be a carport that would go taller. But yeah, I mean, you can make a simple structure like this out of PVC pipe without too much trouble. Just take some measurements and decide what you need. Again, do anchor it. Do what you can to keep it in place, because the wind will tumble it down the beach. Isn't that right, kiddies? Yeah, you gotta anchor your greenhouse. Now, it has been demonstrated to me by my friend Jeffrey that these extra poles could be driven down into the ground for further real and true anchoring. I don't know if I'm going to do it right now, but it's a pretty good idea. So you might consider that when building yours from the get-go. In order to anchor the greenhouse, I used these gardening staples, stakes. You can find them, yeah, Walmart, Lowe's, your local, you know, farmers co-op. Everybody's got these things. They don't provide like just a lot of tension by themselves, but you can see that this causes the greenhouse to stop being such a wind tunnel. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe.